Imu-sama appeared in Elbaf. This chapter 1149 starts with the continuation of the battle between Scopper Gaban and Saint Sommers. When Nami's group saw what Gabaan did, they were all completely shocked, especially Usopp, who was wondering how Gabaan managed to hurt Sommers, since he knew that they could regenerate. Gabaan kept attacking Sommers using his axes, striking him with tremendous force. But Sommers quickly defended himself using a technique called Thwall. Sommers thought he had successfully blocked the attack, but he was wrong. The attack from Gabaan still pierced through. Sommers, now puzzled, asked why Gabaan was here in Elbaf. But instead of answering, Gabaan asked if it was really the right time to have a chat. Right then, he launched a flurry of slash attacks at Sommers again, which surprised Usopp even more, especially when Nami revealed that the old man attacking Sommers now was actually someone she had met before, along with Luuffy and Zoro. She added that this old man was Colon's father. Jinbei then confirmed the identity of the old man as Scopper Gaban, the former left-hand man of the Pirate King Roger. Then Chopper was also shown, trying to figure out what method Gabaan was using. Gabaan aimed to permanently injure Sommers. Meanwhile, Robin was shown wanting to help Gabaan in his fight, but she was still entangled by Sommers' thorn vines. Because of this, Jinbei suggested that Robin shouldn't try to help, saying it would be too dangerous for her to touch Sommers' thorns. Speaking of Sommers, the panel shifted back to him, showing that he was clearly irritated with his situation against Gabaan. He was frustrated because he couldn't keep up with the old man. Enraged, he launched an attack called Crimson Hell, producing a massive number of thorns from the ground aimed at Gabaan. But Gabaan easily leapt over them. While in the air, he slashed through the thorns and launched a direct attack called Futenraku, slashing Sommers across the chest. Before Sommers could fall completely, Gabaan noticed the thorns left behind beneath him and quickly dodged them. In the next panel, Gabaan was shown running quickly toward Colon's location, rushing to rescue his son. As he ran, we also saw Chopper emerging from his hiding spot and joining Gabaan in the sprint. When Nami and the others saw this, they were confused and asked Chopper where he was going, but Chopper just ran past them, clearly with something in mind. On the other side, the scene suddenly shifted to Walrus School. The school was shown slowly burning down. Aang was crying as he watched their school go up in flames. Gillingham then pulled out a bow with a flaming arrow, which he suddenly shot toward the old library. Yes, at that moment, the beloved library of Lidaclata, deeply treasured by Robin and Saul, was also set ablaze. And it wasn't just their reactions we saw, we also witnessed the deep guilt on Jarul's face. He was torn by the decision he made to save Ronya at the cost of burning down their school and library. Speaking of Ronya, since the giants followed the terms of their agreement, Gunko finally allowed her to return. Though she should have been grateful, she instead asked for forgiveness. She tearfully apologized, overwhelmed with guilt over the burning of their school. Shortly after, the scene shifted to Gabaan, now approaching Gunko's location. He was furious over what the Holy Knights were doing in Elbaf. Just like Sommers, Gunko also recognized Gabaan as the former comrade of Roger. As Gabaan ran, some young giant children also noticed him. They tried to get Colon's attention, telling him that his father was coming to rescue them. But Gabaan had something else in mind. He didn't want Colon to call out to him, fearing that it would put him in Gunko's crosshairs. And yes, that's exactly what happened. When Colon saw Gabaan, he excitedly called out to him as his father. Upon hearing this, Gunko immediately reacted, rushing toward Colon to attack him. In Gabaan's mind, he believed he could save his son. He encouraged Colon to be brave, and that's exactly what Colon did. Even though he was crying, he stood firm, trusting that his father would protect him. As Gabaan got closer, he suddenly had a flashback, a memory from the time his son Colon was born. Gabaan mentioned in that moment that Colon was the most precious treasure in his life. Back in the present, Gunko's sword was shown pointed at Colon's neck, while Gabaan was preparing to strike. But when Gabaan activated his future sight, he was shocked to see that his attack wouldn't reach in time. He saw a vision Colon dying right in front of him. In desperation, Gabaan dropped his axe and surrendered to Gunko. Gunko immediately took advantage of this and attacked Gabaan. We saw 3 spears pierce through Gabaan's body, and he fell down into the underworld. This heartbreaking scene was witnessed by Colon himself, who cried uncontrollably, screaming the word "Father!" Hearing this, something shifted in Gunko's consciousness. The word "father" triggered something deep within him. A memory suddenly returned a moment from his past. The moment showed a silhouette of Brook, singing alongside a young version of Gunko. Speaking of Brook, he pointed out that Gunko looked familiar to him. Back to Gunko, he suddenly mentioned Brook's name, prompting him to quickly run toward Brook's location. But later on, it seemed like something suddenly possessed Gunko's body. Gillingham confirmed that the one who possessed Gunko was, in fact, Imu-sama. Yes guys, Imu-sama was angry at the Holy Knights because Mary Joa was currently burning and they needed reinforcements. Imu-sama was about to show how the gods truly rule the world. In the last panel of this chapter, Gunko's face, possessed by Imu-sama, was shown. His eyebrows and hair had changed. His eyebrows looked exactly like Imu's. And that's where chapter 1149 ends. So that's the content of chapter 1149. In the next video, we'll discuss the events of this chapter, how Gabaan was defeated by Gunko, what happened to him afterward, and of course we'll talk about Imu-sama. Well, the video ends here. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because even the Pirate King needs a crew. We'll meet again with another amazing video. Until then, stay awesome, and don't get lost like Zoro.